My dear students, welcome to the English class on language elements. You will have two separate sessions. First one will give you a simple idea and the second one an advanced idea. Before we proceed to the class, let me remind you to stay safe from COVID-19. We live in a world of information and confirmation, don't we? You know that for anything, for ration card, for bank, for COVID-19, confirmation is done. Oh, do you know what is the meaning of confirmation? Confirmation means to make sure whether something is right or wrong. Let me confirm certain things with you. Okay? Let's see this. I'm visible to you, aren't I? We are in an online class, aren't we? Yes, we are. You are listening well, aren't you? Yes, I believe. I want you to listen well. You're all safe, aren't you? Maybe a yes or no. I wish that you're safe. Your parents are fine, aren't they? Agash is there in this class, isn't he? Maybe Agash is there. Angel is there in this class, isn't she? My voice is audible to you, isn't it? English grammar is interesting, isn't it? Now, can you tell me how did I make confirmation of certain facts? Tell me. Yes, good. I asked you certain questions, didn't I? Which are those questions? Can you underline them? I'll just show you. I asked you certain short questions. Short questions, small ones. And do you know what we call such short questions? Yes, those short questions are called as question tags in English language. Now let's see the next table. Okay? I want you to do something. Let's see this table and can you tell me the difference between the sentences on the first column and the sentences on the second column? Can you distinguish them? Is there anything common that you can find? Can you come up with a common conclusion? The first column and the second column. Yes. So, the sentences in the first column are not having the word not. But in the second column, you can find sentences with some not, sometimes don't, sometimes doesn't, didn't, hardly, never, haven't. So, can you conclude with the idea? See the first column and the second column. Second column are giving you a negative meaning. Is it so? Second column. So, the second column, the sentences are, we can say they are negative sentences, whereas the first column I have included all the sentences, positive sentences. So, we can just write it over here, okay. The first column is positive sentences and the second column I have put in all the negative sentences. Okay? How do we make negative sentences? By adding not. Sometimes we can add certain other auxiliary verbs like don't, doesn't, didn't according to the tense. And the words like hardly, never, etc. Sometimes a few such words give you negative idea. So, we call them negative sentences. You might be wondering why I told you about this positive and negative sentences. See, this question tags, we found short questions. Question tags we can make for positive sentences as well as negative sentences. So, we have two types of question tags. Positive question tags are there, negative question tags. Let's see the definition of question tags. Okay. Question tags are short questions placed after a comma at the end of a positive or negative sentence. And I told you in the beginning of the session the meaning of the word confirmation. Confirmation is to make sure about certain thing that you believe is true. So when you have a doubt, you confirm. English language, you can confirm certain things using a question tag. So it's clear, I hope, with the idea, purpose of using a question tag. A question tag is used to make a confirmation to what is stated in the sentence placed before it. Now, we discussed about a table having positive sentences and negative sentences. You should remember certain rules also to make a question tag. See, which are those rules? For a positive sentence, the question tag should be negative. For a negative sentence, the question tag should be positive. Is that clear? For a positive sentence, question tag negative. Negative sentence, question tag should be positive. Now, another thing is we have to place appropriate form of auxiliary verb. You might be wondering what is the meaning of auxiliary. Do you remember that? Auxiliary verbs, they are helping verbs like is, are, am, was, were, do, does, did, can, could, should, may, might, such auxiliary verbs, helping verbs. They should be placed in agreement with the pronoun near it. And now the question comes, what's a pronoun? Ideas. You should remember this basic grammar tips. Pronouns are actually the words that stand instead of a noun. For example, he, she, it, they, I, we, etc. Okay, pronouns. So, appropriate pronouns should be placed according to the subject of the sentence. Okay, now let's see the next. These rules, this purpose, the question tag, a definition, these are to be by hearted, my dears. This is a very useful information even in all the high school classes. Okay, now let's see the next ideas. Okay, we'll explain. We saw these sentences. Now let's have a clear-cut idea about this. I'm visible to you, aren't I? I have placed a slash there, it means or. Am I not? Two tags are possible for I am. Can be aren't I or am I not. There is no amn't form. There is no amn't form. So for am, I am, the question tag should be either aren't I or am I not. Now you might have seen some common colors in this. Have you noticed that? The green color I have made for that end. End means not. So green color, then now red color. Red color, all the red colors I have made for the auxiliary verbs. I told you just before, helping verbs. So auxiliary verbs are typed with red color and end. The negative idea suggesting word not is given in short form or contracted form, that is end. Okay. So, you might have seen the common style. One trick is there. You have to learn that trick. Okay, trick. What is the trick? See, when you find the auxiliary here, it's easy to make a question tag here. The auxiliary is here and the auxiliary is just placed here. The pronoun I is placed here. Okay? And since this sentence, what type of sentence is this? Is it a positive sentence or a negative sentence? Positive sentence. The question tag should be negative. When you have a positive here, make it negative for the question tag. So, I told you there is no am in form. You know English is a naughty language. No am in form. Instead you can use aren't, negative. So, negative is there. Then I have placed the pronoun just near it. So, here in the second sentence, we are in an online class. Are, see this are is the auxiliary verb here. You don't find any other verb. Auxiliary is the main verb here. So, that auxiliary helping verb is placed here, and since this is a positive sentence, I have made it negative. I have added ind. Then the subject place we have we, and the pronoun here I have placed as we. Now here in the next sentence, you know which is the subject? You is the subject. The pronoun you is repeated over here and the auxiliaries are, and that is positive. So it's changed into negative aren't. Here also same things happen, changed, then the pronoun is appropriately placed, and at the end we should have the question mark. Don't forget, we put a comma also in between. After a sentence, put a comma, then the small question, at the end a question mark. Here also you can see the same, but see there is a difference. Your parents, what is that? The subject of the sentence. Appropriate pronoun should be placed, your parents. Is it just one person? No, two. So you can use they is the appropriate pronoun for your parents. Okay? So that is the third rule I mentioned just before. You have to place the appropriate pronoun here. Now here Akash is the subject. The appropriate pronoun, Akash is a boy. So we have to use he. Now here Angel is a girl. So the appropriate pronoun is she. Now this auxiliary, you know, auxiliary is changed to isn't, negative. Here also positive sentence made into negative. Now my voice is the subject here. So you have to make the proper pronoun for my voice. What is the proper pronoun for my voice? It's not a person. It's a thing. We cannot say it's a person. So it. It is the correct pronoun used for person, not persons, things. Okay? Or animals. You can use it. Now English grammar is also a non-living, or we cannot say it's a person. So the appropriate pronoun used is it. And here is the positive sentence, negative question tag. Okay? So I hope you have understood this idea. We got it. Negative question tags are usually in contracted forms. Ind. See this contracted form. Ind. Short forms. Now I have just included some short forms. Is not. What is the short form? Isn't. Are not. Aren't. Was not. The contracted form is wasn't. Cannot. The contracted form is can't. Will not. Short form won't. So the negative question tag when you use for this will not. You will not be here tomorrow. Negative question tag. Won't you? Shall not. You shall not do this. Negative question tag when you apply. Shan't you? Am am not is a special case. I told you before. English, naughty language. No am in the form. No amn't. For am not, you can use aren't. Or the stud. Am I not? Okay? Hope you understood how to frame a question tag. Now, some of you may not have the clear-cut ideas of how to place the proper auxiliary and the proper pronoun. You have to learn certain things if you are not thorough. That is, you have to see which are the auxiliary verbs in English language. This is to be by hearted. There are totally 24 auxiliary verbs. Okay? 24 auxiliary verbs in English language, and we divide them as primary 11 and secondary 30. You may be wondering what is this primary and secondary. That's a higher level knowledge. Primary means 11 number. That means actually it is used as the main verb as well as auxiliary verb. Anyway, don't be so confused over that. Remember to learn these words. Is or am are the present tense form. Was, were are the past tense forms. For the verb do, you have two forms, do and does. Present tense form. Do is the plural form and does is the singular form. See, you should be thorough with subject-verb agreement, such things, the basic grammatic things. With the subject as singular, you have to use does. If the subject is plural, you have to use do. Likewise, is the same case. Was is for singular, were is for plural. And is, present tense case, is for singular and are is for plural. And what is this I we use with? Am we use with I. Okay, now another primary auxiliary, we have forms for have. Have has two different present tense forms and one past tense form. Has and have present tense form. Has singular and have plural. And had is the past tense form. Now, secondary auxiliaries, they are will, its past form would, shall, past form should, or we use it for obligation to show that you have such a responsibility. You should do this definitely. You should do this definitely. What will be the question tag? Shouldn't you? You can write English. What will be the question tag? Can't you? You could do this well. I'm happy you could do this well. So what will be the question tag? Couldn't you? Okay, likewise, may. Certain cases are certain exceptional ones. See, we don't say mayn't, mightn't, we don't say negatives, we don't say like that, short form. Mustn't is there, needn't is there, the negative form. And dare not, we use dare not, ought not, used to. Certain cases we don't have. Anyway, you have to learn all these 24 auxiliaries and keep in mind they are helping verbs. Also, by the end of this class, you have to keep in mind, if you are not thorough, personal pronouns in English language. Which are the personal pronouns? I. See, my name is Asha, and what is the pronoun I use instead of Asha? I am Asha, I am. Okay. We, the plural form. We are the teachers of St. Joseph's. So, we. So, plural form. Next, you is the second person pronoun. In plural also you use you. He is the pronoun you have to use third person. In third person, when you refer to a boy or a man, see, she for a woman or a girl, so feminine gender. It, so for non-living things, animals, places we can See, they is the plural third person pronoun. So this much are the third person pronouns, and this two are the first person pronouns, and this one is the second person pronoun. These are to be clear with you. Okay. Next, another thing, useful demonstrative pronouns in English language. They are this, that, these, those. I want you to learn. See what is meant by a question tag, the purpose of question tag, and what are the auxiliaries, what are the pronouns, that is to be learned. How to frame a question tag. Okay, especially in this first session, I have focused only with the negative question tags. Negative. In the next session, I'll give you more ideas on positive question tag and certain advanced points which you have to remember. So I hope you understood it. Learn this before you come for the second class of question tags.